karaoke, just driving around, having more thoughts on the road. So, I found out recently that after Trump had decided to sign an executive order declaring the cartels that do horrible, terrible things on our lands as foreign terrorists, which I 100% agree, considering the stuff they've done, he has decided to send the military down to our southern border. Definitely a good thing as well. Now, the reason I also bring it up is because, and this is a little bit of a subject, so I have to be a little tiptoe about this because this is one of those subjects that apparently laws have been made about. So, back on October 7th of 2023, there was an event that caused an open revolt attack between Israel and Palestine. And right now, there are people who are voicing their opinions on this kind of stuff and are either pro-Israel or pro-Palestine. Personally, I am pro-neither. I'll go into this subject more on another day, but my criticism is, during the Biden administration, it was made a big deal where we would give Israel our money and our resources, and yet our border in our own country is essentially ignored. And usually it's because someone's greasing somebody else's palms. So, yeah. So, with that being said, and again, I'll go into this subject another time, I'm glad to hear that our border is being taken seriously. Not only did Trump build the wall, he's now putting in a military presence. So, with that being said, there was something a friend of mine requested me talk about. So, a friend of mine is essentially a day trader with products that he'll buy at stores and then sell them online for a little bit higher prices. And he does pretty good at doing it. So, apparently he told me that there's this thing called the Snoop Act and I can't remember what the other one is called, but the one he said was a terrible idea that Biden did was the quote-unquote American Rescue Act of 2021. Because, essentially, in the age of the internet, it's one thing to obviously understand that there are some people who would just do normal business with people and not have to worry about taxes. Kind of like, people who only spend or only do certain stuff in the real world, hence why there are some people on welfare or are tax exempt. But in my friend's case, he just buys and sells things online normally, and there used to be a normal threshold. I don't remember how high it was, but Biden decided to lower the threshold of demanded reporting to $600, and after that you basically owe taxes on everything you do to the government. Well, obviously this screwed him up and a bunch of other people. So I don't expect Trump to see this video, but I hope that people who do see this will speak about this to remove the American Rescue Act, because let's be real, the very people who made this act, along with the whole Inflation Reduction Act, which did nothing, it was all just smoke and mirrors, vanity and imagery, and optics. It just looked nice. It sounded so sweet. We're going to help the American people. Meanwhile, they fucked everything up. The very same people who criticized Trump for, the number of people that died in 2020 under your administration from COVID. Meanwhile, how many people died under Biden with COVID? Oh, you don't understand. He was in there longer. So, the fact is he criticized Trump for the number of people that died under his administration, and yet more people died under Biden each year. So, if the whole, but hey, that's no longer necessary because Biden isn't in office anymore. And yeah, the reason why the Democrats couldn't hold up a good campaign is because they could barely hold up a walking corpse. I'm not going to apologize for that joke. Anyway, just thought I'd be able to say some things on the subject, because finding out that Trump is actually making things better in a literal few days, it really says a lot to the man who's good at business versus the typical politicians who just want what they want, get the money they can, and then run out the door while they have the chance and leave us holding the bag. So, this has been Alec the Okie giving my thoughts on the road. Y'all take care, God bless, and go with Jesus. You can't go wrong. Take care.